They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Running back. That he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
The Dolphins' 30-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain.
So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
51 to Mike, boy. 60. Watch the pass. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Watch the run. They're running it. Mike, 51. 18, right in. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Do it.
From 10 yards out, and the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Now throwing on first down and completing it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2 now on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. This is intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. You know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Dolphins 2.
On second down, a run with Breida. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Bad news, they didn't get it on second down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the 1st down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
That's out to the left and complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
Complete to number 85.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
1st down, Dolphins.
Here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
1st down, Miami.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
13-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
Off the play action. Tagovailoa. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on 4th down. Tua on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, you got 3,
And to give this time to the tailback. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. Give him 58 yards on the ground. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Rolling to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10 way up at the 37. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Breida, the ball carrier. Brady Jarrett on the stop.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, It makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Let's go, D.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one to the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
41-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Tua setting up shop to throw again. That is caught at the 7. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good.
Makes the score.
So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller. Very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. This is Breida. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. This pass finds its way to Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to run, but he's going to... And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man in the crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
1st and 10.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 51.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff And the Jets are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Second and 2. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
The kicker on
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Dolphins 5.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. They run again with Breida. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
2-yard gain on the play.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Back now here on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, first and 10. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. On first down, here's Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory. And
leading here in the 4th. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now we're first and 10 at the 11. Now it's Breida. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to... And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Complete
from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
The Jets on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
51 to Mike, boys. 51. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard.
Now Tua on the bootleg here, sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll make it 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Jets' 31-yard line.
Ready up. 56. Come on, let's go. 56 for Mike, boy. 56.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. fumble recovery. Here's Tua. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Jets, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.